is Bharat Kumar Poudyal. Welcome to my presentation, Cultural Diversity and Equity Problems of Practices Across the World. So today's agenda start from the introduction, and there are steps, 9 steps to discuss the paper, conclusion, and finally I present my references. So in this paper, I selected 3 major countries, USA, India, and Finland, and I talk emphasis on the classroom size and then the impact of the global um, factors are there, and then culturally responsive globally our recommendation are needed to address the equity in the school throughout the world. So these 3 countries I selected, India, USA, and Finland, is one from the Asian country India, another one from the European country Finland, and finally the USA. I select these 3 because they have 3 distinct characteristics in education systems. Um, of course, the cultural diversity, equity challenges are throughout the world. It is not only one country. It influences greatly in all educational systems. And then classroom size, if we consider the classroom size, more the classroom size, difficult to address the access and, um, cultural diversity, to maintain the cultural diversity, and then equity, and then less the classroom size, better to teach, better to offer any kind of um, services. And overcrowded, as I already mentioned, that it is common in India, and medium crowd, it is up to maybe 25-30 students in per class in the USA. In India it is about 50 to 60, and Finland about 20. They maintain it, and the 20 is optimum. So USA and India facing the teacher shortage, whereas in Finland it is almost low student teacher ratio, and seldom observe the shortage of teacher, because teacher are considered provide the high pay, teacher are the high prestigious job, and is very good, and they have uh, the high morality. So people want to go to teaching job. This is the table to compare the 3 countries educational system, policies, and practices in 3 different countries. Trend, what is going the trend, and what are the challenges. So the references are also included there. This is the beautiful picture of 3 different countries. Left corner is the classroom of India. Right corner is the classroom of the Finland, and middle is in the US. So India is a less, more students there, and Finland very less, and USA in the middle. Likewise, the public, if you talk about the key aspects of education system, managed by the, in USA, local school district manage the public education, uh, and then it is funded by the local property tax. So immigrants, family, minorities, they are from the low income area where they underfunded, they have to go to underfunded school, limited support service, and language barrier they have to face. They are there. Those both affect the equity for the students. And India, there is a act, right to education act is there, but it is seldom implemented because of caste-based discrimination, poverty and gender inequalities, and inadequate infrastructure and teacher shortage. So Finland offer a free education not only for the high school up to the university, free meal, free transportation, free learning materials are common. Uh, if you talk about the curriculum and teaching, the curriculum is education department, local education department. They make the teaching curriculum. Standardized testing system is also there in the USA to ensure the accountability. Problem narrow the structural focus and teachers' autonomy is less, uh, and the state also determine the curriculum. But in India, there's a very strong annual final examination, which is very hard to uh, evaluate the student in one exam. Whereas in Finland, but seldom that kind of exam are not there. Minimal standardized tests are there. National core framework allow flexibility to the teacher. It is up to the teacher's hand. Uh, Likewise, if we talk about the qualification of teacher in USA, it must be bachelor degree to teach the high school and to teach the student, and there must be a teaching credentials. And in India, you know, uh, they often face the shortage of teachers, and then they are not qualified, not much trained. And in USA, there's a temporary, if a teacher absent is there, but there's a temporary teacher out there. Likewise, I also work as a temporary teacher in Auckland Unified School District. Finland, it's a master degree. The must should have the master degree for teaching. It's a high pay and professional autonomy and socially respected job. So the result of the student performance is very good as compared to other two countries. Uh, of course, the inclusivity and cultural diversity role of technology is also implemented throughout the world, including USA, India, and Finland. But in India, although they have the Diksha and e-Pathshala support for digital learning, but in the minority area, major division, digital division is there in the rural area where internet and other facilities, computer are not available. And Finland is optimum. They are using online platforms and many more to encourage students to minimize um, the digital gap, to minimize the uh, equity gap. Uh, Student assessment, in India, final exam, USA also started the project-based learning. The picture shows that the difference in equity and equality. Equality in left side, equity in the right side. They offer extra help to get access to the resources. So common, educational quality. Everyone want to increase the quality. Everyone support the underprivileged. It is on a way by students. Cultural responsive teaching are there in all countries. However, differences is there. Uh, Flexible learning, immigrant integration in Finland, India, religion, caste, and language barriers are there. Right to Education Act is there, but implementation problem. United in ethnic diversity, racial racism are there, and because of that, the access to equity, offering equity is a little problem. And trend, everyone want to go for the digital world. Flexibility and inclusivity and practical project-based learning is everyone is trying to get that one. For example, I'm doing one project-based learning program in the Poudyal lab where I used my teaching philosophy from lab to land to lab to generate technology, land to multiply, in lab to utilize it. This is the concept, and in conclusion, Finland performed the best um, education system and offering the equity to most of the students as compared to other two countries, and these are the references. Thank you very much for your kind attention. If you have any questions, please ask me.